think we're streaming. Hello, welcome to No Blocks, a chill Talishar stream where we don't block. I'm William Table Legs. I'm joined by the legendary Wyatt Roast Beef Slim.
Hey, oh, we're so back.
What are we playing first? I'm playing first. I'm playing new. I'm going to try to catch an LL game. We'll see if that happens. I say that because, like, trying to get LL games on Talishar is a little difficult.
That's fair. I think that there are so many cowards out there that are not ready to embrace the best format, LL.
There's just so many new
I say
people.
that.
There's so many new people.
I think, so like, I talk about this a good bit locally, is like, there are a fair amount of new people, but there's also people that started the game around Everfest and just saw Oops All Starvo. And then the first LL events happened, and then it was still Oops All Starvo, and then
I started around Everfest.
And you're not a coward, and I appreciate that. But they're like, I don't want to play a format that's all Starvo, and I'm like, my brother, have you looked at these bans? Have you added some constructive thought?
I've literally not been able to get a game against Starvo. Like, there's just none.
Yeah. They're terrified of a deck that's not relevant. I won't say not relevant. That's not as relevant anymore.
I think they just think that's the power level of LL, and then they're like, well, if everything's as strong or stronger than Starvo, then I don't want to play. But
then they're scared of cats. That's all I'm saying.
LL's weaker, I think, than it was.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Not a lot.
Oh man, wait.
But I'm playing CYB News, so it can't be that gross. If you played Zen in CC during the height of Zen, you're ready for LL. Step up.
Real, holy.
Step up.
Holy. I'll play LL with you today.
Ooh, I like that.
I just need to update my list.
Not against me. We're playing against randoms.
No, yeah.
Let's see if we can get a game. What's scarier than seeing somebody have an open LL game up is that they're playing new. And I think there's a couple of people who are just like, yeah, I'll play a game. Oh, he's playing new. Also, a hard part about it is I've played about 10 games of this deck, and 6 or 7 of them have been like forfeits. About halfway through the game, I played Justin Nick, and they quit.
Why would they do that?
They don't want to. They don't want to see what happens when Justin Nick hits the board.
They don't want to get nicked.
Nope. And it's like just a nick. I mean, grow up.
Brother.
It's just Bonds of Agony for 15 with going into Persuasive Prognosis. Not a big deal.
Oh my god, my deck's only has 78 cards in it. Shoo.
You got space. What deck are you playing?
I got space. Zen.
They ban any Zen cards?
I don't think so.
Bonds?
That's restricted. I got not many of those. I don't think this card seems relevant.
When I'm not gonna call the guy out, but I used to skateboard. Now I'm older.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But we used to have this thing within my friend groups where you're like learning a new trick, and you're obviously on concrete, and so you would say you only get one, and I'm just gonna say this guy's last name, not to call anybody out specifically. You only get one of this guy. We'll say it's like Johnson. You only get one Johnson, meaning you only get one chance to like bail on the trick if it's not working out. Next time you have to full send it and hit the concrete if you mess it up.
Sure.
That's what we tell each other. Up. You did your one Johnson. Now you gotta send it.
Now you gotta own it.
Now
Okay, sure.
You gotta do it. And I was thinking about that when you were talking about manning up and playing LL.
For real. Y'all just need to go out to one skirmish that's LL and like actually give it a chance. And when I say like actually give it a chance, I mean like don't think about going into LL as a format where you're going to play your CC deck and then just add a few band cards to it. I mean, like, you can play your same CC hero, but start from the ground up on deck building. Because it is a different format, and it is a fantastic format.
Someone else said this, and I like it, which is like find a card in the CC ban list that you want to play, and go from there.
Sure, I would agree. Yeah.
If you get an LL game before I do, we can put your game on stream.
I haven't queued yet.
I say go ahead and queue and see if anybody wants to play, because I'm fighting nobody.
Alright, I'm gonna put in 3 copies of Battlefront Bastion, as that card is real and can. Sorry, not necessarily that card.
Oh, I got a game.
Oh, you got Juneflower. Ayo on Dash.io. Dash.io is a neat hero in LL. Mostly because she gets high octane back.
That's kind of scary. I don't like that.
Yeah, she gets high octane back.
Stonewall Gauntlet?
No, she can close the combat chain without really any
that's
problem.
Right.
Unless you need a gauntlet that blocks for 2.
Does Warmongers do anything?
Yes. Yes, Warmongers is actually good. She can't draw cards off a Cerebellum Processor with Warmongers. Well, she can, but she has to work for it. She has to actually give up action points.
I updated the stream title. We have LO stream BROKeN Heroes Only.
Word.
And we got boosting Spin Dog in chat.
Also, it does stop you. Warmongers does stop them from playing in a.
The items off the top of their deck.
Yes,
that's the scary part. Sorry, I'm like updating the stream title while playing Flesh and Blood.
Sure.
This hand could be better.
Blocking. That's a system reset. All right.
System reset. Return them to the arena under the. Got a blink effect. Oh, I forgot about that card.
Yeah, they have a. I was gonna say they have a blink effect that lets them reset, but that's literally in the name of the card.
No blocks. No. This deck might block a little bit. Sorry.
Hey, whoa. This hand is. Ooh,
No. This hand's great. This hand's great. You go dagger, they get scared, and then you play Warmongers.
You're right. My bad.
Give me a card.
I did not. They are not gonna give you a card.
If they don't give me a card, they take 1 damage, and then I still hose their turn with Warmongers. They're like, I'll keep 5, and they can't play it.
True. The worst thing about this Warmongers is knowing that this is your only Warmongers the entire game.
Yes, it is. Oh, I got equipment. Yes.
Hey, yo,
this is stocks. Stonks. Oh, they got nervous. They got nervous.
There, psych. I actually want to keep my Crown of Providence. This beckoning isn't so scary.
The problem is this deck is running CYB, and they have on hits that deal more damage. That's the scary thing about this matchup. I guess I'm choosing War always.
Yeah.
Because I have instances. They chose peace. Yes.
They're gonna play some items.
Oh, I'm okay with that. Oh,
you say that? Bro, I'm not.
Woo!
I do not have confidence in this deck right now.
I'm doing so hot right now. This is great. I got my sink below. I got my count my blessings. Oh no. So he chose backup protocol red. Are they just gonna pitch to get something this turn? Because it'll go away next turn because they crunk it. They also cranked the cerebellum processor. That also
Yeah,
feels
because
kind
they
of good.
wanted to keep playing stuff so they could play Spark of Genius and then go get a second Cerebellum Optical? Alright.
In
Alright, they're
LL?
looking. In God's favorite format?
I think I just play out both counter blessings, get them out of the deck.
You could.
Because I can play surgical extraction.
You can also attack with Beckoning Mistblade and then Siren's Column with it.
And then play one of the counter blessings?
Yeah, pitch one CYB to play the other.
That's pretty good,
Or
actually. No, I like that one.
Your Tunic... oh, never mind. It's your turn.
He's going to OTK you?
Yeah.
Maybe I do heal.
Yeah, this... Maybe. Maybe it's worth it.
You'll deal 40 plus? Yeah, well, what if I'm at 50? What if I'm at 90?
Well, you're not going to 50. You're going to 46, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then I'll have 6. 40 plus?
Alright, well, you've got access to 2 Sync Belows right now. And a Dream. If he plays a high Octane here, though, brother, you're cooked.
Oh, he's got 3 of those in his deck? Heal, bro. Heal. Brother, heal. What if you're healing, he just getting fatigued?
5 head. Alright, Monocle. He'd opt in. Oh lord, he opted.
Oh lord, he opted. Twin Drive? This is not a great start for me. Did he leave it on top or bottom?
Well,
he put one card on the bottom of his deck. That means
he did only. He didn't play a high Octane, so you're okay enough right now.
Weirdly, I want to block with Codex in a 3-block. Just to keep efficient blocking. Maybe I can sink away this Codex. And give him equipment. You know, I'm not actually, the more I think about it, I'm not super scared of,
You can block with a 1-block and then force him to show you a boom grenade off the top, and if he does, then you sink.
That's good.
Like, he's not gonna have it, though.
I think I sink this just in it because
I would agree with that.
It's doing nothing, and Codex of Frailty. If I sink that to the bottom, then I just have another 2-block in my deck. I want to get rid of it.
You also will have the nice line next turn if you block with this Command and Conquer, where you can, like, dagger into Codex, into Command and Conquer.
Oh no.
Null time zone.
Are they going to say Chi?
Probably.
If they say Chi, that's great, but if they say Codex or CNC, that sucks.
Can you still block with those cards? I think you can.
These cards block, yeah.
Well, null time zone, it stops you from pitching.
Oh, Chi was chosen. Okay. Here's the arena 2 counter. The named card cannot be pitched or played. Well, then I just don't transcend. Oh, it cranked it. Oh, it cranks. Dang. No, I just mean in general. Like, next turn I draw one or something.
I've seen a lot of hands that are, like, not exciting so far.
For me or for them?
For you.
Well, yeah.
I feel like you haven't done much as new.
I gained life.
And this isn't... You did gain life, and this is not the new experience I'm used to having, where they attack me and rip apart my hand every turn.
I'll do that if they give me cards in my hand. that are attack though. Genuinely, in my games, I've been having like, is that off the top or from hand? That's off the top.
That's
They
from
pitched.
hand. They had. You right? Maybe I thought null time zone was off the top. They cranked it and they still have one action point.
Oh yeah. No, null time zone. They pitched. They pitched throttle to play null time zone. So that was off the top.
Zipper hit for 4.
Perfect. We love this. Cause sync blow.
We got just the thing.
No sync. If they throw another 4, I can boot CNC and the turn still plays.
Unless, nope, they're ending.
Now I just arsenal this codex.
Yeah.
Save Tunic so I can do the play we were talking about next turn, maybe? If they let me have a blue.
Yeah, where you just need to keep a blue in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Joke's on them. I got a pummel. I got a Tunic floating, a resource, and a card in hand.
They block this, a card in hand, and give up Boom Grenade, I'm gonna guess.
Boom Grenade.
It's gonna go at the start of their turn.
Oh, they got rid of.
Or they give up
Cerebellum.
something. They got rid of something that was gonna go at the start of their turn, so Cerebellum.
We're taking equipment away from them. This is good. They have 3 block left. Another CNC?
Another CYB? Another processor?
I love that they're burning through these cards.
The top of their deck, and they cranked it.
Huh.
2 action points.
Oh.
Oh, that's what they wanted.
Oh. Their life total doesn't matter. They're going to run out of cards in deck.
You're right.
I wonder if Tome of Fyendal could go in this deck.
How are you making extra action points?
Never mind. you gain life and then you play 3 counter blessings out of your hand. That's what you do.
Hey, wait. All right.
Pitched a Boom Grenade yellow. I just block this. We are taking some damage this turn.
Yeah.
They already played off the top. So there's no Boom Grenade off the top. So I'm going to take a little damage this turn.
I was going to say, there's no Boom Grenade hitting you here either.
Yeah, so I'm okay taking damage this turn. Every Boom Grenade that hits is a problem, but... Ooh, this is great. I can go Counter Blessings, Codex, CNC. Love this for me.
Happy for you.
Unfortunately, I blocked with one of my CNCs, so I'm not going to get the fabled 6 CNC game. I've only had one game on Telestar where I got to play 6 CNCs.
It's vile. Also, I really hope this guy drew his high octane here, just because his frailty is going to be nutty against his symbiosis shot.
That would be so funny.
That frailty, good for 6 life gained.
That would be dope, actually. Alright, don't draw nothing blue off the top.
He's also on 1 armor now. Seal, leave no witnesses.
I'm also at 47. That's off the top?
Yep.
Okay. Good to know.
Off the top, cranked.
I got 2 no blocks in hand. Let's go.
I don't know what... Okay, there's...
There it is!
My God.
Oh! It's so good. Okay.
That doesn't kill you.
Drew a card.
I'm still not concerned for our life yet.
Not at all.
Can you look at his banish zone? He's like boosted twice, right? Okay.
He's scared of boosting. He's saving boosting for high octane turns, which I think is good. Oh.
Oh, he's got a lot of action points now.
Oh no. That's how that works. Oh, because they all have crank. He gets his cerebellum processor back. Wait, he didn't play it. Wait, he did play it. Costs X. X is the number of items. You choose. You only really need to choose 2, 1, 2, or do you choose all 3? 4.
So my thought is that if I were in his seat, I would have been aggressively optical monocling down to 1 to find what I want on top, flicker everything, and then I can draw my top card on my cerebellum processor, unless
it's
he already
this.
knew the top card. Yeah,
and it's good.
Like, oh, that's alright. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, he did a bunch of not much, that seemed like a bunch of nothing burger here.
Well, that's what you get when you play. Sorry, that's what you get when you play flicker decks. Take a million game actions, and do nothing. So all I'm concerned about is, I guess, if this card in hand is an attack.
It could be a max or oh no.
Wait, I guess they can activate protocol. They have 2 resources.
Yeah, so he can get another processor and then draw a card because he has 3 action points. So we'll have 2 cards. Like, you're gonna get hit by this boom grenade.
Okay, that's fine.
And he still has 2 floating, so he can break his.
Is that the last cerebellum? Yes, that is good. It's so funny that this seems like his biggest turn so far. I have a frailty on the board for him.
For all them guns.
All right, I have successfully gone below 40 life. 39. I hate boom grenade. You know, in this moment, I don't hate it that much. Being at 39, I don't hate it. But if these cards blocked, I would have been able to block out that last thing, but I don't think it matters. Also, what's up, Spencer? Also, Mr. Boosting Spin Dog, what are you playing in LL? That's my question for chat today. Is what decks are y'all playing in LL?
God's favorite format.
God's favorite. Tim is God?
Ayo.
This hiss in my arsenal is going to be a problem really fast. Oh!
This hiss. I told you that this was going to be so freaking funny whenever you shoot you 6 times for 1.
I might get below 30. Actually, if it looks like I'm going to get below 30, I'm going to count your blessings on their turn. $37. I'm still higher life total. We're at the same life total. Bro, I play Dio in LL, not joking. Am I playing against Boosting Spin Dog right now? Is Boosting Spin Dog's username?
Are you actually Juneflower?
Are you actually Juneflower?
Is Juneflower in the chat with us? Is it in the room with us?
I can feel Juneflower in this room with me right now. Can't go below 30. You also play Dio? Wow, that's actually sick. 2 Dios in chat. And then you're obviously playing Zen, not Phi.
Me?
Are you actually Juneflower?
I'm not Juneflower.
No, Boosting Spin Dog.
Oh, okay.
Battle hardened champion Boosting Spin Dog. Yeah, he won the Battle Hardened. He won Battle Hardened. Was that release weekend? That was the Battle Hardened at World Premiere. World Premiere High Seas. He's doing a lot of stuff, and I am just clicking past. I have not paid attention to what he's done. Oh, you're not Juva. Dude, he's messing with me. I can show him counter blessings, right? I'm not going to accidentally lose it.
Yes.
Choose an action with, then add it to this chain link as a defense. With defense less than or equal to.
You can show him, I think, anything, and it doesn't matter.
I'm worried if I show him counter blessings, it's blocking.
It doesn't have a defense value. Cannot. Yeah, you should be. I don't know.
Well, you know what? We're testing right now. I'm going to show him it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hey, it's still in our hand.
There's no... I kind of want to get this hiss out of Arsenal. It's not enough to lose life over, though. It's probably just block with these. There might be a world where he stops hitting me this turn, and then I just leave no witnesses, get the hiss out of Arsenal. That's pretty strong. 3-card 8 with an on-hit. We've seen all the cerebellum processors. We've seen 2.
Your hiss is not gonna make this. Your hiss isn't gonna make the thing in your hand because you do not pitch a blue.
It'll be all right. Oh yeah, it'll go to 7. 7's still good.
7's still fine.
3-card 7. This is the LL. This is the LL format where we do 3-card 7s.
Hell yeah!
I mean, granted, it's at reaction speed with an on hit, but still, very funny.
I looked away to read something. Did he system reset his cerebellum processors again?
No, he just had them on.
How do they have them down?
They were a 2 when he reset.
I thought he only had 1 last turn. Okay. Oh, he did Fast and Furious, which puts a counter on.
Oh, right? Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't know my Dio cards. I haven't cared about that deck in a while.
Unless he did, and I wasn't paying attention either. He's blocking exactly 4.
We can read Fast and Furious. It's on the. It's blocking.
When this is banished from boosting.
From boosting, put a steam counter on something with crank.
He did not banish one.
He did not banish it with boosting. That's okay. Well, rip to your Arsenal, Buster.
And a top card of your deck.
Oh,
which was a system reset. That's the last one.
We are so back. Yo, this hand's kind of sick with it, though. Holy.
Wait. Does anyone know if Skullbone Crosstrap triggers before Spire Sniping?
Spire Sniping resolves before Crosstrap.
Get that system reset out of here. Oh no, high octane. I'm so glad they don't have that system reset now.
With Spire Sniping, boosting, and Skullbone Crosstrap, you activate Skullbone Crosstrap, flipping Spire Sniping face up, and then so you'll put that on the stack, and while it's on the stack, you'll create a delayed trigger by turning that Spire Sniping face up. Or you'll create a trigger, and then you'll resolve the trigger of Spire Sniping, then resolve the Crosswrap.
This is the second high octane.
And then on the flip side, and you probably know this, but if you Death Dealer Spire
That's
Sniping,
the third one. He banished the third one.
This game's so over. He should concede.
I mean, this is going to be a big turn out of him, but frick.
The flip side is if you have Death Dealer Spire Sniping, though, you will draw your card from Death Dealer first and then resolve Spire Sniping, because drawing off a Death Dealer is part of the resolution. Putting the arrow in Arsenal and drawing the card is resolution of Death Dealer, so you'll resolve all of Death Dealer, and then the trigger will go on the stack for Spire Sniping.
What did he choose for null time zone? I already forgot. It doesn't tell me, does it? I can't find it in chat. I'm going to ask him. I bet it's chi, but yep, it was.
Yep.
They can't see what Juneflower types in case they decide to say something not PC.
Crazy style? Something
Yeah.
crazy style?
Crazy. Insano style?
Yeah. In case Juneflower decides to go sicko mode in the Talent Shark chat.
No. Alright, I'm going below 30.
I think we're okay with
I
that.
kept this leave no witnesses, but now they have no arsenal. I thought they might keep one.
Well,
probably better to resolve it than block
dang.
3, but we'll see. They are at 19 cards left in deck.
They are at 19 life.
They're at 19 life and I'm at 18 life, so it's a very close game. They are also out of high octanes. They're out of system resets.
Answer Bellum processors.
They're out
of their turn.
They're out of twin drives.
They'll have one Cerebellum processor at the end of
They have one maximum.
They're out of max V's. They just lost it.
No, they got one more.
They still got one more. Okay, dang.
But I feel good in this scenario.
Yeah, and we have a CYB blue going to Arsenal.
I missed
and a handful of 3 blocks.
I got another silver. I can't believe we just sniped their max V. I'm not keeping that card. CYB into CNC is going to be next turn. That feels good. I'm pretty sure it is. If they make it easy to block, it might just be block out and keep holding this. Yeah, they're boosting.
This is going to be very funny if IQ with Zen into... Oh. If IQ was Zen and I pair into June Dog next. Or June Flower.
So how's the Dio... How's the Dio Zen matchup?
Zen match? I'm going to be honest, there's a lot less blocking.
Is there?
We are both playing for the like 40 damage turn on each other.
Mm-hmm. Whoever gets it first, basically.
We both decks don't block block pretty horridly. They have items that don't let them block, and I have a bunch of 2 blocks and 9 energy. If they resolve this, if they resolve the null time zone early, I might be cooked.
This turn might actually not be counter blessings. It might be CNC, and then if they... It's CNC, and then if they block 6, then I Siren's Call. And if they if they don't block, then I counter blessings. Or I might still Siren's Call.
Arousing Wave them. Or you could Arousing Wave them. If they block 6.
I can Arousing Wave and Siren's Call. Or Arousing Wave and counter blessings.
They should have a bunch of blues.
There's so much.
Pitch jack.
There's so many.
Well, they shuffled. They shuffled on Sparkagy.
They're still gonna have blues.
Yeah.
Though I think most of their banishes were blues. Okay, it's about 50-50.
Yeah.
Their early ones were, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. How many monocles did they run? Are they not blocking?
He's taking 6.
Well, then I play... Oh, this is interesting. How much life do I get with counter blessings? I get 5? Oring Siren's Call, draw a card.
And take a card.
I forgot you draw a card. Well, then I'll just do this. I'll just play it all. I forgot you draw a card. I literally did. I gain 5 life, steal a card from them, deal 6 damage, and steal another card from them. Ooh. It was. This is the kind of situation you want to be in as new, where all options are wrong for your opponent.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
If they blocked 9, I still Siren's Call. Yeah, that sucks. Everything sucks. Blocking 0, blocking 3, blocking 6, blocking 9. They're all wrong in a different way.
I think blocking 0 is...
It was a tome.
Rip.
In their arsenal.
Ooh, Zooey Mama.
I think I got this. How many boom grenades they got left? A sort feature. They have 2 left.
Have we seen any blue? Oh, they said
They surrendered.
They surrendered.
I hit them with a good game, well played. Boost.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to boost.
Oh, they have the maximum velocity, and they had 2 tomes. They had a tome in hand and a tome in arsenal. But since I ripped 2 cards, they couldn't do anything.
I thought I had a LL Syndra deck 2 ready to go.
This could have been a really nasty turn where they play both tomes out and play both maximum velocities. Maybe. If, like, perfectly pitch stacked, I don't actually know how feasible that realistically is, but that was a wild game.
I'm just making a few small updates to this list.
I love my LL games to have an average value per turn for both players below 12.
Yo, let's go. Let's go. I need Art of War.
Do you want me to switch to your screen?
If you want to.
I'm switching to your screen.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna play the more fun deck first.
Now I can watch chat.
And now I need Snatch.
Oh boy.
That's 81 cards. And then you're dropping those to maybe. And we're
Do you think William knows? William knows what? What the frick?
Where my Snapchat scalers at? Where my Snapchat? Oh, I can't run these in LL. Maybe.
What the frick?
Snapdragon, that goes in deck. What's my other cut?
Wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
Boosting Spin Dog's name is Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy in chat is Spencer. Is it both Boosting Spin Dog and he's swapping back and forth on accounts?
Wait.
Do we have one guy in chat pretending to be 2 people?
One guy in chat. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. Our stream's been compromised.
Trade Devotion. Drop this to maybe. And I need 2 more cards on my sideboard. Buster, I don't know what I want on my sideboard.
Holy frick.
I'm barely thinking here.
Here I am thinking we got Spencer in chat.
Bro, we got that viewer count, dude.
We need a viewer count. Like... I have... Let me look it up. Well, I can't look it up on my phone. But I think I have 7 YouTube accounts.
Yo, shoot.
For different reasons.
All right, do we go Zen first or do we go Syndra first?
One of my YouTube accounts is
we'll go Syndra first.
I was gonna say Mr. Beast, but that's not a good thing. You can't say that. That's not good. I was gonna try to like name a big. One of my YouTube accounts is called Markiplier. It's like a pun on like multiplier, but the character I'm playing as is called Mark. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 YouTube accounts.
I don't think anything's been banned. I'm gonna go with Zen first. I think.
Give me 10K or double it. No. You can't like Mr. Beast anymore because he hangs out with pedophiles. You
know, I really love to say the joke.
No.
Every now and then he just like me for real. I don't think this is a good time for that.
That is not the good time for that. That is a bad time for that.
Oh, I'm on Syndra, I guess. That's fine too. Oh, fuck me, dude. I'm so cooked. This isn't even gonna be a game. This is not gonna be a game.
Well, that's how it works. There is a prism LL deck, and they are just sitting, clicking refresh, waiting for a good matchup.
They saw a Syndra and they're like,
Holy.
this is blood in the water. Also, what is... Wait. No, this isn't the deck I want! This is CC!
Send him a
Why is
message.
this
Send him a
CC?
message. Send him a message. Just send him a message. Just say, hey man,
Why?
this is my CC deck.
I'm just gonna say good luck, have fun. I grabbed the wrong deck.
There's no I grabbed the wrong deck. But you have to enable chat if you want to actually type to him.
How do I do that? How do I do that? I don't use this.
Invite to chat. Invite to chat. It's beside the send a message. Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
I thought it was funny at first when you were like rolling through the messages, the pre-made messages, looking for good luck, have fun, implying that you don't know where that button is because you never press it. Yeah, Mr. Beast canceled. Ish.
All right.
I'm sure he's fine, but like, oh, you're gonna play it out?
Oh, I'm gonna get bodied so fast here.
It'd be really funny if you killed him. Actually, it'd be hilarious.
It would be kind of fun.
That would be dope. You flick a dagger, and in response, he casts an angel, and then you immediately kill the angel, and then he quits. That's what I want to see. Thank you. Please bear with me. Thinking, please bear with me. The one I use all the time is just, I try to play fast enough to where I don't need thinking, please bear with me. But that's because I play a lot of slow decks, and I'm trying to keep my speed up. There's a lot of like hard decisions that sometimes I'm like, I'll think about this more later. For now, I just want to put something on the board. Dude, you literally just Angelic Wrath them. But you're the one playing.
The Spreading Flames too.
Spreading Flames for free.
Spreading Flames for free. And then I'm gonna throw a dagger, and you're gonna take one again.
And you're
Please be an attack that I can send.
That would be so funny. You make a resource
again?
again?
I don't, because he's gonna make a
this is good. You get rid of that now. This is fine. Activate Syndra. I know you know to activate Syndra, but the worst is forgetting to activate Syndra.
Alright.
This is fine. There's much worse places they could activate gesture.
I'm gonna oh my god, it begins.
Pitching.
Like if I block this, I still take 7. Like I'm just gonna block for 7, send 4 Arsenal, and hope I draw a banger hand. I'm gonna take his next Herald, whatever
Good night.
it is.
Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it.
Please.
I still love the Spencer thing where he's just like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then Spencer's like, yeah, same here. Goodbye. Sick hand, LOL. This is LL, by the way. And by LL, I mean...
this was intentional. This was CC.
His opponent is playing LL, and he's playing CC.
Have this.
Holy... Kevin, you want to...
Just put me out of my...
You want to play a game of LL on here? Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he queued up as the wrong hero with the wrong deck.
I did, and
then he didn't back down at any point. He was just like, "Nah, I'm gonna send it," even when his opponent played Prism. Boom.
This guy was sitting here going like licking his chops when he saw Syndra in the queue. That's I'm telling you, saying.
He's sitting in the Talishar lobby, clicking refresh until he sees an LL game he can instantly win.
Yeah, and that's me
on a CC deck.
All right. Is there a way to pass priority through the turn? Because
there's a button up at the top, I think, that says you don't want to click pass priority.
This is so much damage. This is gonna be 7 into 1 into like another angel for Herald into
just
7.
Hit him. Just hit him back.
Oh, you're right. My bad. My bad. Oh, my bad. He's got 2 spectral shields. This is 7 into 2.
Oh. Dropped Triumph?
He has Ward 4. Wait.
Is this right?
Bro, why are you not attacking me with a spectral shield? Please, don't be bad. No, you should. That's 2 free damage.
I forgot he was on actual Luminaris. I was like, what are you talking about?
He has 2 free damage here with this Luminaris.
True.
And 2 floating resources. So, like, this could have been another Herald swing. He's playing OG Luminaris like it's the new one. Because he only attacked me with 1 Herald that turn.
That's actually really funny. And he might win. What's your arsenal?
Hot on their heels.
Oh.
Alright. We attack you. And if you start giving me cards, that's sick as hell. Oh yeah, I'm under the effect. Oh, he -1 my turn?
Oh.
Okay. Well, rather than give me your spectral shields, please give me your Victoria.
I thought the angel was this turn, not this turn cycle.
No, it's until your next turn.
Oh my
And it does shut down. It does shut down.
At least it's gone.
I guess I probably could have flicked knives there instead. And it forces him to burn 1. I probably should have flicked knives instead on that.
I have no idea.
That's fine. Yeah, I should have flicked knives instead of empowering. Because I flick knives, he gives me a spectral shield, and then he has to burn Victoria on 2 damage instead of 3. And yes, it does not affect daggers. Let's try to get a mark across.
When this hits mark.
I am going to be marking. Boop.
Get a fealty.
Yep. Sure, I don't care the order.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I feel like that's the first time I've seen this show up on here, though.
It's a newer thing that they've put in. Which is kind of annoying when you're playing new and you have like... You put like all the on hits on bonds or something like that. Like you just get everything to go off perfectly.
Oh, sure.
And then it ends up being like 7 things on there and you have to reorder them.
Oh, well.
Mask.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that was my mash trigger.
Nice.
Let's grab these back real quick. I don't particularly care for 3 damage here. It doesn't help me. It's better to go to my arsenal as a starter.
It's a starter.
It's a starter from not dead.
No, why would you be dead? Why would you assume that he doesn't go Herald, Herald, Herald? Uh-oh. You can block this. It's only 5.
And then he's gonna Angelic Wrathus.
That would be funny.
It would be funny, though.
That would be funny, though.
Notably, I should be at 2 less life. I'm just saying.
You're so upset that you are not more dead.
Dog, what are you doing? Oh my god. There we go. He's figured out the format. Right.
Holy frick.
I'm so mad that I didn't have an actual deck.
I lied when I put chill online FaB stream in the title.
You've got me ready to lose my mind at my opponent who's just like, I forgot the reason I presented Luminaris as a weapon.
It's also only 2 damage. Only a Prism player would say that. It's only 2 damage. Like, I mean, you're gonna kill him by like 50.
That 2 damage, I'd be dead right now. That 2 damage would have gotten another card out of my hand.
It would have gotten another
Which
card.
doesn't matter because he just slammed an Arclight Sentinel. Like, bro, I'm...
Oh, man.
Let's try this because somebody insisted. I think you still lose it. You do. Okay, I'm not crazy. Somebody tried to tell me you don't lose a kunai when you attack Spectre. I was like, I'm pretty sure you do.
No, I'm pretty sure you lose it.
Yeah, you do. We're done here. You got this, Chief. You got this. We'll let you Halo. Actually, we'll let him have his fun.
The Rising Resentment you drew off a mask was trash.
We will not let them have their fun. Actually, I lied. You cannot have your... Oh my god. You cannot actually have your fun. Alright, well, let's actually just go back. Copy.
Did you at least say good game to him or something? GG,
no, I didn't.
You win.
It wasn't a good game. You beat a guy on CC, dude. Alright, we're back. Show me... Alright. We're running immediately back.
Holy frick. Alright, who clipping bits of this stream in chat?
Hey, yo, for real.
Me crying while you do that. We need to get your face cam on here. Give me your address. I'm going to buy you a cable and send it to your house.
I'm not going to say my address right now.
No, not right now. Not out loud. 1234 Main Street, US. Yeah, you could play like 2 or 3 games because my game took like... Actually, I don't remember how long.
All right,
I didn't look at the game time.
Oh, we're playing them. We're playing them now.
Is it the same person?
It's the same person, but now I have a deck that.
Send him another good luck, have fun.
All right, send message GLHF.
All the way at the top.
Where's that at? The top. All right.
Let him know you ain't salty. I like. You know what the thing I think is funny is their name is Alice Duck Whisperer, and your name is Roast Beef Slim. It's like 3-parter words that you wouldn't expect to be put beside each other.
I think I'm just gonna. I love me some Malinky.
Is that?
But I think
in your sideboard is that freaking what is it called? I forgot what that card's called.
What does it do?
You name a card and they can't play it.
Oh yeah, chains, yeah.
Chains of Emissary or whatever.
Eminence, yeah.
Eminence.
So yeah,
Kano? What do you choose, Kano or something? You say Wildfire, and then they have to go off and respond.
You name Chi in the mirror matches.
In mirror matches, when this enters the arena, name a card. The name card can't be pitched, played, or used to defend while this is on the arena. Beginning your action phase, destroy this.
Put this on the bottom. Gain a resource. Hold priority. Activate Zen. Go get a Chase the Tail. And now we have full Chase the Tail line. And then we arsenal our second Chase the Tail. And if he wants to Halo, if Alice Duck Whisperer wants to go after my Chase the Tail here, that's fine.
I was wondering if I forgot what Edict was. And Edict is just it can't be played. But if you're royal, you can look at their hand.
Yes. Parable.
Also, it made me
Okay.
think if Imperial Ledger is playable, but it's probably still not. It's an item without Go Again that has an action without Go Again. You shuffle it into your deck and make a copper unless you're royal, make a gold. So pay 2 actions to get a gold if you're royal. Not very playable.
6, Go Again. I think I'm just gonna take this and present damage. Well, I don't have any combo cards in my hand. This deck doesn't actually have many combo cards.
Does Biting Breeze block 3?
No, Bite Breeze blocks 2.
Hmm.
There's kind of a line where I don't hate just like giving these 3 cards arsenaling and then just playing for a big turn, because this deck will just like 40 you, and I'm fine with giving up hands.
I'm very interested to watch this deck play.
And like, yeah, they're gonna get a hit here, but it could be way worse.
Yeah, it could be.
And if they transform, okay, I was gonna say if they transform, I'm just gonna needle into their thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is a world where I could also just needle here. But I want to have the transcend. I want to have the transcend. Hand goes hard as hell. Hand goes hard as hell. Holy.
Oh my gosh, I have to look up Maul. Target attack gets +3. Or both. Oh, okay. Or you just make 2 Crouching Tigers on hit. Wow.
Yeah.
Was that played in Zen during CC?
No.
Because he was more Bond's line. That's what he was focused on.
Yeah, I might just take this entire turn.
Yeah. Or limit testing. No blocks.
Okay, yeah, sure.
No blocks. And then it ends up backfiring, and then I feel awful.
No, it's fine. He'll probably get... I imagine if he sees me not blocking... Okay, he gets an ALS here. That's fine. That could have been way worse.
Can I talk as if I'm a person of too much privilege for a second? I'm in my house in the middle U.S. During what feels like a heat wave. And I'm like, man, I'm going to put a coat on. I'm cold.
Hey, it'd be like that. The only awkward thing here is I don't know what I want to send to this ALS, because I would really like this aspect of Tiger Body. I want this hand, but I have to give up something to kill this ALS.
I assume you want to keep the blue.
I need to keep the blue so I can transcend.
And the Maul.
And the Maul. And Head Leads the Tail will buff the Tiger. So I think it's I pitch Aspect to send Needle.
That's fine. The fact that they got the ALS with their Shariah, though, is kind of spooky. They just get a Shariah. Oh! That's pretty good.
Brother. That is good.
A second 100 wins. Yeah, my house is too cold right now because our AC is just working really good. Which not everyone can say that right now. It's like 100 degrees outside. So.
I think because I can't win through a Herald of Judgment, and I actually am actively at a point where I can't just keep taking his hands, though. Their hands. I need to block this. Unfortunately, Maul strides plus one other thing. It's probably my best. So it's probably just like Maul, 100 wins, strides.
Tail blocks only 2? Head leads the tail?
Yeah.
Okay. This is still like an okay hand?
It's still fine. Unless there we go. There we go.
Oh, they attacked with the Spectral Shield.
Now, unless they
Nice.
pitch a blue here and send Soraya, okay, and I hopefully don't get Arclight Sentineled again.
What's the over/under on us getting stream
Are
sniped?
you kidding me? Dog. Please.
Oh.
Dog, come on.
No.
Well, I conveniently have this Crouching Tiger for that.
True. It's fine, because if you get a pop-off turn, you win.
That's true.
They're at 24. Now, they got it, you know, you got to get one, but, like, still.
I do. They have Chain Disruption every turn so far. I mean, it's only turn 4. But that is this format. And he pitched Figment of Triumph. I'm not going to get Triumph on this turn.
Maybe you just
They will have Triumph for next turn. Well, I mean, they'll probably Halo for Triumph next turn. Although, actually, it's interesting. They can either get Figment of Triumph for -1, or do they get Figment of Judgment to stop my mask?
But at least they're not doing like something like Triumph this turn, Judgment next turn, because that would be the super hose. Super hose.
I really wish that I could find just one Art of War to the 2 Arclight Sentinels that they've come across.
Just draw one.
You're right. My bad.
They're drawing so many cards. You know, Shariah without Go Again, a lot less threatening.
It's way less scary.
Yeah, that's way less scary.
Yeah. I do. All right, so we play Roar the Tiger. I think we go for it. We commit to this bit. Is there a reason for me to not? I should start out by breaking this. There's no reason for me to not.
Just break it.
Yeah, I don't need to run out Roar yet. The only reason I run out Roar is if in the off chance I draw my Art of War. I'm gonna run out Roar in the off chance that I draw my Art of War on
Okay.
So levels.
Do you start with levels? You start with levels.
Well, he gave me Helmet, so I don't have to play around. I can mask freely this turn.
Okay.
So he's gonna get Figment of Triumph, yeah. So I have -1 on this turn.
You say mask freely, but he's got 6 ward and 3 cards in hand.
That's fine.
Okay. You can punch through that.
Pitch, attack, hold priority, preserve, putting Chase in my deck again.
Okay, I have a question on holding priority in Flesh and Blood.
Sure.
When do you have the option to hold priority? Is it whenever you play a card and it's your priority, you can continue to hold priority?
Yeah, so whenever anything gets put on the stack, both players will gain priority. Active player always gains priority first.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. As someone who doesn't do a whole lot of instant speed,
I feel inclined to get Tiger Swipe here, and then I always have Mask up for a second. Draw. Go again. Path well traveled. Okay.
3 resources, because Kakar. I forgot you just gained a resource.
Yeah, so they will give me 2 Spectral Shields here.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm not going to run with this Head Lisa Tail for a minute. I'm just going to Zephyr Needle for 2.
They've already masked.
Cool, they gave me their Angel.
Oh, I thought you were attacking the Angel. Okay, that's good.
No, I'm attacking them. I want them to give me cards out of their hand. Head leads the tail.
I gotta look at that card. There's so many cards in this deck where I'm like, I vaguely know what it does.
There is maybe a world where I should have gone after the Angel with one of the attack actions.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it would guarantee a Massive Hunting Lynx trigger.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're reading. They're about to read what Head Leads to Tail does.
When this attacks, name another card. Attack action cards with the same name and +1 this combat chain. Oh! That's kind of good. You can name Head Jab, and then all your Head Jabs get +1.
I can name Crouching Tiger.
You can name 100 Wins. This is essentially another 100 Wins. That costs 1. Was it you type in, or was it a scroll down?
It was you can scroll down or type.
Oh, okay. Is there room for Talishar error there, where you just like could put in the wrong thing?
Yes. So we send swipe here for 4. It would give me 1.
Play out 2 tigers.
Okay. He transforms.
Play out 2 more tigers. Play another tiger swipe. On hit 3 tigers. And you save the chi card?
No, I'm gonna make his Zensate.
Oh. Interesting. So you need to transcend.
Unless I don't know. It is a close decision whether I want to Zensate here. I am only at 8 life.
I think it depends on if they block or not.
Yeah.
Because if they don't block, you probably do.
What's that supposed to block? This is scary enough that it's probably worth it.
If they have like double War Tune or something like that, or like a War Tune and something else. Well, no, it'd have to be double War Tune.
They can War Tune into Figment. Like they can War Tune into Figment here, or they can Herald into Figment here.
Mm-hmm. Zensate pretty strong. Zensate pretty strong. So I'm building a shapeshifter cube.
Word.
And it's turning into what it's looking like after I ran some numbers on like how big I wanted the cube and how much.
This gonna hit me for 5 and no arcane.
Oh wow. On hit Figment.
Yeah.
But I think it's fine. They can't hit you anymore this turn.
Yeah, I'll block for 5, take nothing.
Even
this
if they
eat up the 1 more.
Even if they go get. Yeah, you're good.
And do I send this for 3 or do I just arsenal it?
Probably just arsenal.
I'm just gonna arsenal it. Yeah.
After running all the numbers and like starting to work on the cube, it's looking like it's becoming majestic.deck.
Where the hell are my Art of Wars? If I had Art of War here, I could block
they are the actual bottom 3 cards of your deck. Sans pitch stack.
Like I take 1 on this. This is actually pretty tilting that I have not. He has 2 ear. They have 2 eruditions in this hand.
Oh boy.
Yeah, good game.
Oh boy. No, they drew all auras. They can't do anything. Right? No.
I can block here, take 2. In Prage.
Since they put in work though.
Oh, Zensei's putting in so much work here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Take 4.
You're alive.
1.
You're alive.
I'm not. They can. Oh no, they don't have. Yeah, they have Soul. They transform. Please transform Judgment and kill me. Just transform Triumph and kill me here.
It'd be extra funny if you find a way to win this.
I haven't seen a single Popper yet or an Artivore.
How many poppers
and I
do you
have 3 of each. 3.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna find any of them.
India Chi in hand that costs 3.
Yeah, have a GG, man. Where's this at? GG, where's that at? Down here somewhere.
Good game, right in the middle.
Actually,
right?
where is it? Right in the middle. Good game. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Dog. There's 2 in my next hand, and then Artivore's all
No,
down
don't
here.
look at the deck. No, you're not supposed to. Never look at the top card of your deck. Yeah, Artivore literally the last card of your deck. All right, I'm gonna play a game.
Yeah.
I should have been queued this whole time.
That is my one. I love resolving Artivore. That is my one complaint with playing any Artivore deck in LL.
Mm-hmm.
Is your off turns when you're not Artivoring feel bad. Or like if you play out an entire game without ever resolving Artivore, the deck does not feel great.
It's the swingy nature of LL in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can be like, well, this deck plays Artivore, so it's great. But then what if you don't draw Artivore?
Oh no, I will not tell you. I enjoyed this deck. I have played this deck. I've played against this deck. This deck, on every turn that it doesn't commit to popping off, is a steaming pile of garbage.
You had one really good turn there.
Yeah, and that was my pop-off turn. And then otherwise, the deck was a steam like.
Yeah.
So my issue with
combo deck.
The current basic. Actually, yeah, like my issue with the current Zen LL builds is like, you do have a 40-50 damage turn. You get 1 a game. If they're not dead on that turn, you probably don't win that game.
Yeah.
Typically. Unless they're like 1 life at the end of it, and then you just have Zephyr Needle Lock, like, that's pretty good. But like, you end up giving up all of your pieces that make the deck function to make that turn work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not particularly I know this is the best version. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like this. I do not like this Zen deck.
It's just too...
I respect it for being... I don't want a deck that has... After you do your thing, the deck doesn't function. I want a deck that will function from start to finish of a game.
We'll make a deck like that.
Oh, I do. It's called Syndra, but then I can I already... Zen struggles into, like, Prism. I think Prism is a real deck, and if Smurph is still here, Prism is a very real deck in LL, and I have less than no shot at beating a Prism ever on Syndra.
It's rough. It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
Oh, I got a game. Oh, it's Starvo.
Why I get these like fun games?
Yes.
All I'm saying is that there's a Prism lurking in the LL queues that sees a ninja show up and is licking their chops.
Frick, I just I guess these 3 blocks. I think this is what I'm running. There might be a reason for a scale peeler. No, I'm gonna run Mistblade. Oh, they got the Leviah sleeves. League of Leviah. CLF turn 0. Olin Ice Cap. That's the replacement for Chronoseeds. They're running quick dodge flexors. There's so much going on.
I don't think CLF is very good here.
I don't think their hand is awesome.
That's true. To be fair, Bravo has always been a deck of commons.
Oh, this is cool. That costs 1. That costs 1. That costs 2.
You could just send Persuasive, Pitching Surgical, and then Venomous Bite, or just a Nick.
It's probably just a Nick, because that card's more narrow. Gives me a Frostbite.
So now it's just a Nick, because...
No, I think I do nothing.
So now it's nothing? You do nothing?
Yeah, I do nothing. And I'm completely okay with this. They drop 2 cards.
Who would have thought that sending an innocuous 0 for 1...
It's so good. I gain 2 life off of this. It's so good. They have no turn now, and I gain 2 life. Oh, this hand is funny. If they don't get to keep CLV, which they don't, this hand is funny. So I have Bonds, Justinic. Venomous Bite. I don't get the thing that I get.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You have to give me your whole hand. It's so funny. Oh no, that messes the turn up. So I can do a Rousing Wave.
You know, we kind of forgot about that really neat shield that they have.
This is still fine because they're turn-ins.
Truth.
I could play a Justinic to get it out of my hand.
Wait, how big does the Rousing Wave make it? Bonds the abilities +3, right?
Yep. I can get over this.
4,
I'm just
you can get over it, yeah.
How much does this cost, right? So this costs 2?
2. Okay. Well, no, you don't Venomous Bite. You just a Rousing Wave, Pitching Sink, and Justinic. That's 2. And then Justinic is 3.
Venomous Bite's the same thing.
Venomous Bite will not make you a thing in your hand.
Oh, it won't.
Pitched a blue.
There we go. We got over. Yep, math.
We got him.
And there's the D-React.
The decompose. All right.
I'm okay with this.
That's fine.
Do they have good blues? That's the only question I have right now. They also have no turn. We're slowly getting around to I get a turn.
They might have a winners. They might have a hammer for 3.
If they do,
or for 4.
Still. Oh, this is great. I can do just E-Strike into CNC.
Sure. Target assassin or mystic attack. Okay.
Still don't know if they have good blues or bad blues. I assume good blues. That's a blue. We're gaming.
I think that's their best blue.
We're gaming.
I think that's the best blue. Oh, maybe we're not. Oh.
They have a D-React in Arsenal, 100%, right? So the CNC is scary. I could have... Nah.
Maybe
I
they
could have missed Blossom, but... You think so?
They either have a D-React or they have something they want to actually resolve.
They want to pitch that blue because they do not want it in their hand or in their graveyard or in their arsenal or anything.
Nope, they're just taking it.
Wow.
Is it the D-React or is it the card they wanted to play? Could be a D-React.
They play CYB right now? It'd be so funny. It's a blue. It's a blue Earth card.
That's a choice of all time to put in your arsenal.
That is. Oh boy, I think you just hold that. I'm okay with this. I sink the E-strike. What's at the bottom of my deck? I'm sinking the hiss because I got blues at the bottom of my deck. And I block with E-strike, and I just go... Oh, it's for 8. I might just block this. Because I think I win this game by doing new shenanigans.
We did see 2 Fellings already.
True. I'm going to just...
He decomposed one.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and pass over the felling so they can't decompose.
How would they
right
get
now.
it back?
Oh, frick.
Oh, sure.
Whoops. I didn't play blue. I just assume that I can automatically do things. This is just get this card out of my hand. That sucked. That last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Felling's a strong card, but the fact that they're out 2 Fellings, I don't know. They have a lot of power cards in their deck. Here we go.
Wow. Oh, wait. We're so back. Wait.
I can
block with hiss, resolve 2, count your blessings.
Oh, yeah. I have a tunic. I'll wait until we move to reactions, see if they do anything else. Nope. This is so great. They just punched their desk. I heard it.
Yeah, me too.
They can still decompose if needed. I like Channeling Frigid being out. It can mess up my turns, but it just means that they're not doing anything crazy. What is this turn? Channeling Frigid and a Frostbite. It might just be play Surgical Extraction. I'm trying to think. Might be play Persuasive Prognosis and scare them.
You could just hold a blue and play Persuasive.
Maybe I play Persuasive Venomous Bite and then
Arsenal.
Yeah,
you need to hold more than a blue because yeah.
No, I can't even play Venomous. Yeah, I need to hold more than a blue.
Yeah.
This is fine. If they just panic to the point where I can't play Venomous Bite, then that's also fine. Like, it's a lot of disruption, but they sent 4 damage with 3 cards. We just basically get to the point where I can play 3 or 4 blues out of their banish.
Well, we can't pump over it.
No.
We pump it to 5.
We're taking equipment from them. We're taking power cards. They could still starve the shit next turn. I gain a life. That's funny. Hey, stop putting reactions in my arsenal. God dang.
You do need to stop putting reactions in your arsenal.
Sink blue cost 1.
We do have...
Okay. It might be sink below, and then with the rest of my resources. No, counter blessings cost 3.
You cannot. You cannot sink below Count Your Blessings. Well, we're not attacking with anything here. I kind of like just like sink pitching blue count, sinking your codex.
Yeah.
And then resolving Count Your Blessings, maybe. Well, yeah, Sylvia will be gone on your turn. But like we're not.
I got another one. I could just play the other Count Your Blessings.
You could just play it on your turn. Take 3 and then play CYB on your turn.
I could also just.
CLB's going away.
Yeah, I could also just play it then as well.
Never let them know your next move.
True.
Brother.
So many Count Your Blessings. Get rid of all of them right now. They Oakenold right now?
That should be banned.
Really funny.
That would be very funny if they.
What should be banned?
If they Oakenolded right now.
They fused.
They servo fuse. Okay, so 7 go again. Dominate.
It might still be.
None of their effects, other than felling, do anything on attack. Like, I think you're okay if you want to save life total. Just like block 3 and then
play the Count Your Blessings.
Yeah.
I'm at 50.
He do be at 50 though.
We got 1 blue in their banish zone right now. Here's the thing. I actually don't have a lot of experience with new in the late game because most of the time they just give up.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Count Your Blessings.
I see that.
If a Count Your Blessing is worth about 6 value, then this hand is 6 value, 12 value worth of life. In response to felling, I have responses.
How many Count Your Blessings do you have left in your deck?
2?
Brother.
I'm at 62.
I really hope this guy hits you with they would like to chat.
Well, you can't hammer after this, which is funny because felling sunk their hammer card. They didn't have enough blues in their hand. So I actually gained more life than damage he dealt. And he sunk a card out of his hand. This hand works.
There we go.
This hand's
neat.
This hand's neat. These generics that allow you to filter your hand are pretty good.
Spinal Crush. Unfuse.
So I just block with my generics?
Yeah.
Would have been a funny time for a pummel there. No pummel. Trip the light, fantastic. Discard this, prevent the next 2 damage dealt to you. That's not bad. For a blue, a lightning blue. They're deciding on. They're paying attention to their pitch deck. That's good.
They finally are. They do have a clump in their pitch deck that's 3 ice cards in a row.
That's
at least
funny.
3 in a row.
That's the funny thing about channel is it can kind of make you want to do things that are not good for your pitch deck.
I was wondering if you were gonna Beckoning Mistblade or not here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because if he blizzards you, then leave no witnesses with a reaction gets way worse.
If he blizzards my Beckoning Mistblade, I think I'm okay with that. I think if they attack you with Beckoning Mistblade and you have Blizzard, you maybe blizzard the card that Beckoning gave go again. That might be the choice anyways. Sure.
If you don't have Tunic up, it might be worth it there, though.
It might be. It's hard to say.
Right?
Turn Timber. This is Michael Hamilton's list. I'm playing against Michael Hamilton right now.
Hey, oh wait, N3EN is not.
Is
Michael
it fused?
Hamilton confirmed.
It is not fused, but he has a Trip the Light. What the frick? Double Siren Skull? I love to see that. It might be blocked with Venomous Bite. Take one. Beckoning Mistblade. Use Tunic to Siren's Call. Draw a card. Second Siren's Call. This works. Give me your blues. Be even funnier if you gave me gauntlets right here.
Real.
I got 2 good blues. And they're banished now.
Or if you blocked it out.
They're all blue! Okay. I obviously take a lightning or an earth card. Probably fruits. I drew counter blessings.
Flutes.
So I'm going to end up playing the second Siren's Call. And I will take the Frozen to Death so that they don't do that to me. And I drew an Art of Desire Mind.
And then it's going to totally hit and you're going to draw a card.
If they block with something, I banish it and draw a card because they only have blues in their hands. Or I get a random card off the top of their deck and it's probably blue.
Nice.
Maybe not. This just works.
I imagine they block, right? They
blocked with gauntlets. I'm okay with that
too. 2 ice cards in your hand, man. Or you took Frozen Death in a second. No, they have a ice and a
lightning.
Something else. Lightning.
They have funnel. They have funnel. Yeah. This is Command and Conquer, Siren's Call, Arsenal, leave no witnesses.
You can't Siren's Call a Command and Conquer, can you?
Yes, I can.
Target attack.
Yes, I can.
Oh my god.
Yes, I can.
I thought it was on a Mystic or.
No, sir. There's a reason they made this card Mystic is so that it's not in the Assassin pool forever. Because this card's gross. You can do it on Dagger. You can do it on Command and Conquer. So gross.
Yeah.
They block 6 Siren's Call. Well, there's the funnel. There's a red. Here's a Siren's Call. I would like your other current funnel. Probably Winter's Bite.
Probably Winter's Bite.
Now there's a funny line where you stilettos leave no witnesses, but I'm not doing that because stilettos is part of the end game win condition, and I have hypothermia, so couldn't do it anyways.
Oh, your stuff can't gain go again.
Yeah. Because you need stilettos in order to play like 3 or 4 blue cards out of their banished zone.
Sure.
It's probably Codex, so I can get CNC back depending on what they do. I could block 3. Dagger, dagger, leave no witnesses.
Sure.
That's probably it. They probably have another D-React in their arsenal. Actually, no, the way they've been playing, it might be another blue attack is just in their arsenal. They probably would have played it out that turn, actually. Maybe not. All right, give me cards. That's a card. And a blue. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, they're about to get
no.
free crippling crush.
Oh no.
And
No.
Searches.
Oh, Starstruck. Interesting. It's free Starstruck, but they're not going to be able to fuse. So it's just Starstruck, and it's not dominated.
Wait, how do we know they can't fuse?
Because one of the cards in their hand is Starstruck.
Yeah, might be. I was thinking they still had to draw up to 4 cards.
I can still block 3 cards and play CNC.
Then do it.
I want to say a pummel, which I don't think they do. Sick. That was their one awakening turn, and I did not feel that bad. If it was pulverized, that would have been better.
That was not a good awakening.
I mean, they got 20 surges, but like...
Yeah, but like, they're way better cards to get on awakening. Starstruck. Which I guess I forgot. Yeah, Crippling Crush is limited to 1.
Oh. Wait, Starstruck is limited to 1. They only get 1 Oaken, 1 Starstruck, 1 Crippling Crush?
Starstruck was was unrestricted, but Crippling and Oaken still are.
Yeah. Yeah, he got to Awakening, and then I block most of it out, and then still play Codex CNC.
Yeah, let me just double check that I know the LL ban list.
Oh, this is great.
Nice. Living Legend. Awakening is restricted. Crippling Crush is restricted. Oakenol is restricted. And no ban. Sorry, the following cards are banned from Living Legend. Carrion Husk, Crown of Seeds, Kraken's Aether Vein.
I think I just want to play Surgical Extraction next turn. Do I just block 4 on this? They have way more cards in deck than me.
They sure do.
They're still throwing big numbers that I block with a lot of attacks on. So I think killing them might be the answer. Or maybe they get down to blue cards and I mask a lot of times. I don't know. Winter's Wail is still a 1-card 4 every turn.
Winter's Wail is a crazy drug.
This Surgical is going to come in for 6.
With Go Again.
Yeah, with Go Again. I still have 2 more CYBs. I think I take 4. And then I... Is this a turn where I knew? Art of Desire Mind. Hiss. Wait. No. I think I do Passover. Throw a blue. They definitely got one, right? There's this.
How many lightning cards they have in their banish?
Their banish? Lightning cards?
Yeah.
0?
Because if they start banishing lightning cards, their current funnels get really interesting. Because you can play their lightning card into a current funnel into anything that'll have go again, and their current funnel will give their stuff go again for you too. Do you see the vision?
I see the vision. I took their hand.
I think that's all we ask for. Ugh.
Arsenal to Slither. This might be Surgical Extraction. Give it go again. This might be Beckoning Mistblade. Surgical Extraction.
Oh, you can.
What can I do?
Yeah. You can tune it
Codex?
for a resource for a Command and Conquer. Yeah.
Wait, let me double check. This right. Surgical, go again. Wait, I start with Mistblade. So even if they, for some reason, block this, I can slither the Surgical, play a Codex, pitch a Codex. How many hisses do I have left? 1 hiss. Wait, no!
They're done here.
No! See, the thing is, right now, I have the tempo. I'm actively telling them they have to give me cards out of their hand every turn, which means that I catch back up kind of on deck size. It's not fully guaranteed, but...
You'll also start hitting your cheese, and then you can mask.
And then I'm masking a ton.
They're giving you cards and you're masking, yeah.
Oops. Send him a good game. The rest of their deck is basically just blues too. The only power cards they have left are... I mean, they have a Lightning Surge red. But they have just... This Starstruck and Arsenal is their last big attack. It's their last red attack. Oh, I might just mill them out because they just have no more damage other than Hammer. I still have 2 CYBs. I just run them out of cards in deck. See, this is the problem with new, is I get 0 practice for how the end game goes. They don't let me. This is the 7th game with this deck where I haven't seen the end game.
Real.
And I've definitely not been able to play out their blues with go again. They just end the game. If I have to play this in person, I'll choke in the end game. Do you want to play a game?
Do you want to play a game with you and me?
Ooh, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna play my actual Syndra, my real Syndra LL list.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait, let me get that back up.
I've been chugging an energy drink, so I'm gonna go put your camera on screen, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. We have this. It'll be a private. And Bing Bang Bop. Copy invite link. And let me send this over to a Mr. William Knuckles. Table and legs. So while he's away, we can take a look at the deck at least. And for LL Syndra, again, it is an Art of War deck, but we also have Toma Firebrand that makes our deck actually pilotable. And we have a bunch of neat tricks we can do by where is it? Art of Dragon Blood can make our Toma Firebrands free. We also can use our fealties that we generate to turn Art of War into Draconic. So then we can do sweet lines that are like ignite, hold priority, break a fealty, and then play Art of War for free because it becomes Draconic because of ignite. Or you can lead off on a chain starter, so any of your 0 for 3 starters, flick a dagger, gain a resource, Art of War for free. And he's here.
I'm switching it to my screen so that I don't see your screen.
That's fair. I do not have your stream open, so
okay, it all works.
Yep. Do I go first or second here?
I know what I want.
I'll go second here. As much as I do want to do all the cool stuff, I do think I just need to decide in D-reacts. Or we just say we block. Like, alright, this stream is no blocks, and like, for the sake of enjoyment of this format, I kind of just want to present 0 D-reacts and blast. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know it's not the best thing here, but it's what I'm doing. It's the bid I've committed to.
Ooh, this hand's wild. Give me money.
This card crazy, not threatening. Whenever I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna gain a life. I'm gonna gain so much life.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna gain
I'll give
2
you 3
life.
cards.
No freaking way.
I want to dig.
Oh, I gained 3 life.
Sure.
Oh,
Have
actually,
your 3 life.
Yeah, that's it.
Have your 3 life.
Close the combat chain.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wait.
It didn't have go again.
Wait, it didn't close the combat chain? There we go. I'm putting it on the bottom of my deck.
Oh, sure.
So that I can get this
So that whenever we...
So I can get this chi out of my hand and know what the top card of your deck
Sure.
is.
Is it a banger?
This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good.
Okay.
My hand.
Fair.
Also maybe a card.
Here's probably 4. It's 4.
What was the top card of your deck? Oh no. More starters. Oh no, mask.
Here be 3 more. But what if I said psych it's 4 more?
It works. Uh-oh. I'm down to 41 already. Oh, I know what you drew.
You do know what I drew. Now, my dilemma is whether...
You arsenal that card or play it.
Yeah. I think I'm kind of on board this bit. We're blasting.
I'm being a little inefficient here. Block with the sync blow. I should have. Yeah, I should have blocked with the sync blow for the Ravenous Rabble, but
Heck, you flick knives.
I've been flicked.
I do not want to break Blood's Feathered Vest or put a stake counter on it.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Actually, wait, I do. I lied.
Oh. I think if you do, that actually makes me want to sink a different card in my hand. I know what the top card of my deck is, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
The reasoning is pretty minor here. It's literally just so I can buy Cinder on this turn.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. And a Satch.
And there you go.
We will take that.
You will take it.
I am completely okay with this exchange.
I'm less okay.
Okay, now we got an interesting hand.
I don't know what to do with this. Oh, I know what to do with this. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this is right.
Wait, I'm less sure what to do with this now, the more I think about it. Uh-oh. Wait, why'd you flick knives?
To gain a resource to play it for free.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, you're already getting over because you pushed it to 4. You're already getting your chain. Don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him. Dang. I don't know when I'm supposed to use Stonewall Gauntlet, but it might be this turn.
I do have 2 Art of Wars still in my deck.
True. But do you get to play all of them? Is the game over by the time you played the second one?
I don't know. I am going to draw a card.
Unless you draw an Art of War right here. Not Draconic?
Nope. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. My turn.
Oh, psych,
you don't know about whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't know about that card.
Whoa.
Pretend like you didn't see it.
It's going to be hard, but I'm going to pretend.
A real one.
He's doing the thing. He's starting to believe. I gained 1 life. Created a fealty, created a ponder, created a CNC.
You did do the thing.
Now, I was going to do this regardless what's in your arsenal, but now it's extra funny. You could get a block out of Blood Splattered Vest, now that you've already got 2 counters on it. Diana...
I could, or I...
Ooh. Is there an argument to discard CYB to Codex? I think the reason I would do that would be to keep Tunic, and honestly, I feel like this game might be a lot of blocking, so get my Tunic value when I can. Maybe. That's my thought process. That's a good point. I gain 1 life this way. 1 life and life.
I'm debating whether this is worth it to keep my Art of War. As much as I want to, like, I end up giving my entire hand to keep it. And then what do I do?
I think I don't care.
Nothing.
What you do is you wait until I have an off turn, probably, which happens.
I mean,
like if I draw 3 CYBs in the next turn.
I do have another banger. I mean, my hand's still.
Is that another the third Art of War?
Hey.
It's funny Diana says 1 life does matter. Because The first game of the stream, 1 life didn't matter. 2 life didn't matter, which was funny. A whole plot point right there. Third Art of War.
All right, I think for.
Emerging flick knives.
BLT can't stop that.
No.
Okay. I still had to make you respect my second chain link.
Yes, you did. I let this hit? Question mark, question mark? At least I know exactly when to use Stonewall Gauntlet now. It's on the third Art of War. Fealty putting in work. Probably.
Probably.
This turn is Dagger. You block these. Obviously he blocks. Because the stream's called No Blocks, so obviously he blocks. Uh-oh.
I don't.
Chat, we weren't ready for this. I choose draw a card because it has go again. Or buff power.
Yeah.
I choose draw a card.
You probably should draw a card.
I drew a card. It was the correct choice.
This is going to be into a CNC or into a Leave No Witnesses. Your third CNC, your first Leave No Witnesses.
Well, I didn't draw the Leave No Witnesses, but I am going to play one. Because he's got his third Art of War in Arsenal right now.
I don't, but I am going to protect my arsenal.
Okay.
Actually, let me figure out how I want to block.
That's great. That's great value there for me. 1 card 4.
No, I have to block that way.
1 card like 7. Ripped out of your hand. Diana, you want to come on stream? Join us on stream?
Join us.
Join us. Okay. It's just 4.
It do be 4. It did make me a fealty.
Did I press pass? No, I didn't. Sometimes I think I press pass, but I can't tell if the game's lagging or if I'm lagging. Now, what do I do here? Put that on the bottom of my deck? I gotta go in half an hour. My deck would be Combophorian. How is new into Combophorian? Does he play the Arsenal card? He does not.
I do not.
Now what the frick do I do?
Bro, I'm not blocking that.
What am I doing?
Not blocking that.
I don't know. It's better to present disruption. It's better to present disruption than life gain. He knows me. He knows me too well. Very long game. I honestly don't know who would win. Do you have good blues? Do you have good blues or bad blues? I was reading on Bluesky the other day how a what was it? It was maybe it was Slippy. I can't remember. It was an assassin. Won their second game this week against a Gravy with Regicide.
Go ahead and send it again.
Hello, handsome. Hope you're having a good day. Is he talking to me or you? Your face isn't on screen, so he has to be talking to me.
It has to be you.
We need to put your face on screen. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. During my going to the bathroom break clarity moment, I decided, what if you were a VTuber?
Go.
We put your VTuber face on screen.
Could do that.
Was that the same blocks?
It was. I was debating whether there was a world where I would pitch brand that turn to attack. Or to send dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I decided that there was not.
I pitched a CYB to play that one. The question was, do I play 2 CYBs or Disruption and CYB? I have pitched 2 CYBs now. I am having a good day so far. Going to a birthday party later. I don't know. That's good. That's great. That's not good. Does this have go again? He has Snapdragon Scalers. I make you have it? I make you do it?
I'm not doing it for what I know is on top of my deck.
Oh, what's on top of your deck?
A Rising Resentment. I guess there's a world where I consider it to force you to block my third thing because it'll draw me on Mask. Is there a world where that's my line?
Wait, is all this blocking... What is all this blocking doing on No Blocks Live? On hits.
I think there's maybe a world because
that's what we do. We changed the name of the stream to On Hits.
I've seen 2 snatches. There are not that many cards in the deck that I actually need to give go again. I think I'm fine with this. And if you're gonna de-react it, I'm super okay with that.
I don't have a de-react right now. I just wanted to keep this hand.
Unless I'm 3 more.
And now you send another snatch. With an on-hit of draw card.
Oh, you blocked my first thing. Oops.
Well, now it's 3, right? Because it's snatch that, whatever your arsenal is.
No.
Oh, okay. Don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him what I'm playing. You're not watching the stream right now, though, so it doesn't matter.
I'm not. I assume this is going to be coming at me for 7.
How is Goblin Reserve doing? That's what I want to know. And if we had a VTuber character for Roast Beef Slim, what would it be?
A VTuber Slim.
VTuber Slim?
Oh no, it was totally for... This is...
Wait, I wanted to play the Sliver. I don't want to Arsenal that Slither.
Arsenal that Slither.
I almost did against Starvo. And then it just panned out that I should get rid of it. I'm going to get so much silver off this. Oh.
So you're going to get no silver off of this?
You have 2 fealty? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If you control 4 more Draconic Chain Links. Wait, I just get rid of blood?
It's probably just get rid of blood.
Because the book, it's going to be hard to play the book. Because you have no blues in here.
It is hard to play the book.
The book also costs 1, right?
Yeah.
Stayed up late. Got up just a bit ago. Been playing Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Do you know what Shadowverse Worlds Beyond is?
I do. I don't know anything about playing of it. I just have 2 other homies that have been enraptured by it. And we're trying to play... Well, as soon as we wrap up this, I'm going to be playing Elden Ring, Night Rain with them. But they got up this morning for a... They did get up this morning for a Shadowverse tournament.
Tournament?
Yeah.
have two options here. I go with this option.
Oh. Have a dagger.
I will have a dagger.
And 3 more.
So what is Shadowverse? Worlds Beyond?
I think it's a digital card game.
Okay.
A digital trading card game.
Just like Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, exactly. Just like
Is this on Hit?
Designed
This is on Hit.
proudly. This is on Hit Mask Momentum, yes. I believe that's all 3 of my Art of Dragon Bloods too.
It's like anime Hearthstone? Okay. Does that mean it has blockers advantage? Or no, attackers advantage? This is a William thing. I understand that. Not everyone thinks this way. Hearthstone is a very popular game. Attackers advantage in card games is wildly not appealing to me. If you know what I mean. No. Did I move straight to Arsenal?
You did go straight to Arsenal. Did you want to do something, I assume, then?
I would like to do anything.
Well, I don't want you to do that, but I get it.
This sucks. I'm going to spend 2 cards to gain 3 life. And that's just because I didn't want you to draw off Mask last turn, and so I blocked with the only cards I could block with in hand. Do you have an opinion on that? You play card games with creature-based combat card games? You definitely have played Magic. I know you have.
I have played Magic. I have played Magic. What do you mean? My opinion on
card games with attacker advantage versus blocker advantage. Magic would be a game with blocker advantage where you get to decide how you block, and your opponent just gets to decide what to attack with, not what to attack.
Sure. I don't have enough opinion because I haven't thought in depth about it.
Okay.
Like I'll be honest, like it's not something I've thought about. So I could not say.
You have to have you have to have things like taunt creatures in Hearthstone, because otherwise they can just attack whatever's on the board.
Sure.
I don't love that as much. Shadowverse was a digital card game a while ago, I guess. The Shadowverse Evolved became a real card game in Japan, and then it was released in the US. They're catching up with releases all the same. This is 2, but you get to flick 1.
Yes.
This is awkward, dude. Stop.
And it's Friends Mask Momentum.
Don't hit me. Don't you draw cards?
Do not have an instant, but still live for Mask.
Wait, why? Oh yeah, you flicked a dagger. God dang it.
Blood Runs Deep flicked a dagger, yes.
I'm experiencing a little lag.
Alright, we're gonna buy back daggers.
Attack with a dagger.
He says this. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Oh,
Then...
you're actually maybe dead here. Holy.
Oh no.
Actually, wait. Is this worth flicking? I don't think it is. No, it's not.
Oh,
you don't even have that. Here's a Wrath.
No. Oh no. Don't tell him what my hand is. Then this digital game came out, and it was interweaved with the card game. So like if you bought a recent booster box, then it'd give you codes for digital as well. Kind of like Pokemon. Also, it's very much like Hearthstone with a little extra. Gauntlets. No, he's still got an Art of War in his deck. I don't Gauntlets this.
You probably Gauntlets this. I'll be honest. You probably Gauntlets that.
Probably Gauntlets that.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna keep taking damage.
Oh, okay. So the last 2 have hit. That was Wrath plus that. Here's this.
Frick! My hubris. I could give you 4 with equipment.
You could give me 4 with equipment.
So I either give you 4 with equipment here, which sucks. But then you draw a card. Draw blue. Just draw blue. Actually, if you draw blue, you can still kunai.
I can kunai regardless. It's free. No, I don't want to close the combat chain.
Yeah, close the combat chain.
Wrath Retribution makes it free. Here's 4.
Stop. No. So kunai is 2. Do I die?
Yeah.
No.
You can live at 1. I can send kunai, flick the other kunai.
Oh, you have flick. I forgot. You have flick.
I will flick this, and I will attack you for 2 more.
I have stir the pot in hand. I'm just gonna be straight up. Yep. I got the cat in my hand, and it's just chilling. I get the moral victory because I'm not blocking with a cat.
There.
I can still win this.
I believe.
What's he gonna do? Buy back daggers and flick knives? Absolutely not.
Here's a Draconic Snatch.
God dang it. So you can buy back daggers and he can flick if I block this out.
Yeah.
But what if I gained 5 life and let you draw a card?
I don't have go again on this.
So you can flick, but I still live.
You sure do. And I'll
draw another card.
Yeah, I'll flick. You pitched your Passover way earlier, so I know I'm not gonna get my dagger eated. Put this in my arsenal.
True.
Ooh wee, Zooey mama.
No, don't say that.
We finally get to do the thing I've always wanted to do.
I hate that for me.
Use this, hold priority, break a fealty.
Okay. I was hoping it was
resolve.
Uh-huh.
Here's why is this not free? This should be free, game. Let's restart.
Okay.
Start of the turn, so it's ignite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now there's a trigger. Perfect. Resolve fealty. Now play Art of War for free. No, it is made Draconic game. This game, Talishar, you need to be fixed.
We need to contact Talishar.
I'm going to manually add 1 resource to my pool.
You first.
Because
no, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing.
I want to do the thing, which is play my Art of War for free, because I should be able to. Why do you not let me do the Talishar? Okay. Well, thanks, Talishar.
This is funny.
I guess. Yeah, should we?
If it's not coded properly, it's not coded. The next card you play is Draconic. At the beginning of your end phase,
what you do is,
if you haven't created a fealty. Okay, so the next card you play is Draconic. The next Draconic card you play or activate gets 1 less. Yeah, that just works.
Yep, so then you turn... Yeah, so you make Art of War Draconic, and then you resolve it for free. So we're going to enable manual mode.
Wait, why don't you let Ignite resolve?
Because Ignite, so if you allow the Ignite trigger to resolve, breaking the fealty is a Draconic ability.
Well, you already have the fealty
So
resolve.
yeah. So you allow. I wanted
Wait,
it
wait,
so
wait.
Ignite gets a +1 buff on Art of War.
Wait. It gets. No. Wait, no. Go back. Wait. Undo the Art of War, let Ignite resolve, and then do Art of War. See if that works. We'll just see. We're just now do it. Now play Art of War. Or I guess.
Yeah, you have to choose a block.
Can you not do it after Ignite?
It's probably something in here, but let's see. No, I cannot. Oh, yes, I can.
You can do it now.
There we go. All right.
So you have to wait until incenses before reactions to do it. It still gets +1.
Yeah.
This works.
Yeah, it works.
It works, but you don't do it all during the. You don't do it all during the first step.
Technically, you should be able to, but
okay.
You should be able to do it still during the declare attacker step prior to moving to blocks, but you know, it doesn't matter.
Can you do it after the ignite trigger is off the stack?
You have to do it after the ignite trigger resolve. No. So if the ignite trigger fully resolves when you break your fealty, it'll eat that ignite trigger. So you have to break the fealty with the ignite trigger on the stack, and then after the ignite trigger resolves, you play the Art of War. I was just getting ahead of myself and not allowing the ignite trigger to resolve, I believe.
That might be it. But if you allow the ignite trigger to resolve, does that also give up your priority window before blocks?
No, you should still have a priority window there. It might just be a way Talishar is like simplified down for players, where you don't have to manually click through literally every priority window.
I could have got blocking, but I was gonna die.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm blocking a kunai, it was. Yeah.
That one turn was 29.
Sheesh. I think this matchup is. There's a game to be had. But
yes.
It's I think it's not favored
chaining
for me.
Disruption, it's super hard. But as soon as like you finally stumbled on one turn and I got to keep 5, and as soon as you did was whenever I had 29.
The problem is if I draw like a Chi and a CYB,
it does
or
feel bad.
2 CYBs or 2 Chi, like there's a lot of no blocks, and I need to at least block like some amount of stuff to keep Mask offline. Or I guess I don't know.
I think so. On the turn where I went, because like the 29 damage turn, that was only on a Toma Firebrand. I didn't have a buff on the turn. I think that you should have blocked the first dagger with your gauntlets.
Yeah,
because that would have actually stopped me from getting a Mask Momentum trigger on that turn. So that would have full stuffed the first dagger alone. The next dagger would only my dagger would only attack for 1, and my Blaze Headlong would only attack for 3.
So I was double checking if I have enough space in the deck to take out CYB. I do not. So
yeah, I think I would have, like, from on your side on that turn, the one thing that I really would have done different, because I even backed up to let you backed up to let you do the block, but you should have Stonewall Gauntlets the first kunai.
Okay.
Because that, without stonewalling, it allowed me to send 2, 2, 4, 4, 12 damage. If you actually just stonewall that first kunai, my turn ends up being I attack for kunai for 1 more, and then blaze for 3 more, and that's the end of my turn.
That's a good point.
Plus a flick. So I get 5 more damage as opposed to 13.
True.
So that stonewall would have stuffed 8 damage.
Dang.
Which is kind of crazy.
Stonewall pretty good.
Stonewall kind of good if you hit it just right. Yeah, would have stopped me from a Mask Momentum trigger. Yeah, it would have stopped that Mask Momentum trigger. I guess if I wanted to play around the map,
see the thing
and
about
still get it, I can.
Thing about LL is there's a lot of. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if I still want the mash trigger to force it, I can flick on my other dagger when you block the first dagger
Mm-hmm.
to make it hit, and then I send Blaze Headlong for 3 from my hand and pray that your last card in hand doesn't block. And even still, you can give me the rest of your equipment to stuff a mash trigger.
So I have
Because you gave me your equipment that turn anyway.
12 no blocks in this deck.
Sure.
They're technically all instances, but like, yeah, 12 no blocks in this deck. Kind of a lot. I think the thing about LL is there's just a lot of like gotchas, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
There's a lot of like knowledge checks as well.
Yes. That is the one thing. So back top 8 for LL. That was one thing I noticed was like almost all of my opponents through the first like 4 to 5 rounds, you know, talked to them like, oh, how long are you playing? And it was like, oh, I started like a year and a half ago. And then once you got to the like, you know, the people at the upper tables, right? I started 5-0 with that event. And at 5-0, it was all people that I've seen their name in the game for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Hamilton, Ioli,
It almost makes you want to like specifically, if you're playing at a tournament, you want to play a deck that has knowledge checks in it, just to like,
sure.
You just win certain games.
Well, at the time I played Zen for that event, and that was after he had Bonds and Descendant Gust restricted, or Bonds restricted. I just played 3 Descendants, 1 Bonds, and it was just a lot of people who had never played against stubby hammers before. It didn't realize how much extra reach stubby hammers gave Zen whenever you kind of just have like an on-demand Art of War.
Yeah.
Whenever you need it. And so like 2 of my like most interesting matches, like I played against a Lexi, and on the turn that I committed, I only had one person in Swiss get me sub 10 life in that Swiss.
God.
And the Lexi I played against, I went into a hand, looked at it, I go, this hand's messed up. It's like 2 Art of Wars and a Bonds, and I'm like, I am sending damage. Like no matter what he said, no matter what he does, unless he gives me a single frostbite. And on the turn, I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, please don't give me a frostbite. Like he sends his first attack. I give him my Traverse the Universe in my boots. And I'm like, I have a Tiger. I have a Chi. Don't give me a frostbite. And he's dead. And then he plays out the entire turn. It's just like Endless Arrow into Heat Seeker. And I'm like, oh, thank God. And he, like, I kill him on the following turn. He's just like, how much was it? I think we added up to be like 45 damage or something like that. And he was like, I knew I was probably pretty dead when you didn't block. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, I committed to the bit as soon as I saw the hand. I just prayed that you did not end on like a Winter's Bite or an Arctic Incarceration, because I was cooked if that was the case.
These are like, I'm getting off topic, but like one kind of really cool thing that I like about LL that reminds me of I guess CEDH, where it's just like the game ends and it's just like you're chatting about the game still.
Sure.
Which I love.
Yes. That was the one nice thing about Columbus, was like it was the first, like, I feel like major LL event on the East Coast, at least. Like, I know AGE had a few, has done some stuff on the West Coast for LL, but there was really no, like, big LL events yet. And so, like, there were the school of people that I played against that were like, I started the game playing this hero and I wanted to play it again. And you're like, oh, hell yeah, dude. Like, stoked for you. Although, I think that was a choice of all time playing, like, I don't even remember what all I played into, but like, it was a choice of all time to play Lexi without any ice option. Because whenever he talked about it, he's like, oh yeah, I don't have any ice. I'm like, that's a choice. I respect it, but that's a choice. And then I played Zed because I just wanted to play Art of War and Stubby Hammers. And like every time I think about LL on the like for playing a ninja, it's like, okay, well, I want to play Syndra because Syndra's neat, but every time I look at Syndra, I go like, well, I could play Fi because then I can actually block with my equipment. I have equipment that has like a good block value, and the power turn is really not all that much different. And then I was like, well, if I'm playing Fi, oh, and it's also I want to play Stubby Hammers. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
if I want to play Stubby Hammers, then I just then transition over to playing Zen, because Zen it makes the most use of Stubby Hammers out of the three. And every time I try to think of another ninja, I always end up just like, well, I should just play Zen because he's the best one of the three. Sorry, Katsu.
Rip Katsu.
Rip Katsu.
Rip Katsu. All right. I think that wraps up the stream. Unless there's anything else you wanted to talk about.
I don't have anything I want to talk about. I probably should have played Prism today, but I didn't.
I was asking around at this is one thing I wanted to talk about. I was asking around at my LGS who has an LL deck? Like if we were to impromptu just have an LL armory or something like that, or you know, our skirmish is going to be LL, and that's coming up in it's August, I think.
The Lord's format, yes.
And turns out most people had an LL deck that was coming regularly, and of the few people who did, they could borrow one from somebody else who had multiple, right? So Mars got multiple, and they're like, yeah, I'd play this deck if you brought it for me. So I think almost everyone who would go to SCG had a spare armory deck, or a spare LL deck. And then there's a few people who wouldn't want to play who go to Blade just because they're like, I want to play CC. I don't want to play LL. But I still think like we could get 8 people to play LL.
I can always have between 2 and 3 LL decks together at a time,
Mm-hmm.
which like most of the time anymore, like if a hero LLs, I will just transition it into being an LL deck at that point. And then only pull out a full card. So like, you know, Aurora, Gone But Not Forgotten, coming back in 2026 before Dromai. I still have my, like, basically took my CC Aurora deck, made a few changes to make it LL, and now I just have that chilling in a deck box because
Dromai might come out before Aurora.
I know. I only kid because we've not gotten a date yet for Dromai, but we've been told that Aurora comes in 2026.
Yes. Yeah. We haven't got a date for Dromai.
Now, do you think that they preemptively banned Skyward Serenade before the Aurora reprint, or do you think they somehow try to issue an errata or ban something because of the misprint on Skyward Serenade?
I think that a card from her gets banned, but I'm not sure if it's that. Because Aurora already didn't have an ability, basically.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I think she did. I think that a lot of people didn't activate her ability enough.
Oh, okay.
Her ability to make an embodiment of lightning was very real. And, like, her ability let you keep channel lightning valleys in play for longer than they should
That is true. That's a good point. I wonder what
so, like,
new Aurora would look like.
I played Aurora for the ProQuest season, the 2 weeks she was legal, 3 weeks she was legal this ProQuest season.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, people like to get scared of Arc Lightning. Channel Lightning Valley is the card that was
that card's
like,
scary.
Actually
that card's crazy.
Terrifying.
That card's insane. Like a really good player make that card, or a really good player with really good hands makes that card insane.
And like I had a couple mirror matches where it's like I'm pitching my Arc Lightning to keep my Channel Lightning Valley in play because I value Channel Lightning Valley drawing me 1 extra card way higher than Arc Lightning ever.
I will say, I was gonna make a joke that like New Aurora says if you've played 2 lightning cards, create an embodiment of lightning, like a pun on Briar. But like,
yeah,
if I'm channeling my inner Redditor, how good bad is Aurora? And it just says if you've played 3 lightning cards this turn, make an embodiment of lightning.
I think it's insane.
Is that insane? Because you have to have a deck that
insane.
is putting 3 lightning cards every turn.
It's not.
Maybe?
I don't think it's that hard.
Is that not that hard? What if it's 4? No. At what point is it stupid?
Okay, 4 it becomes hard.
Right? Like at what point is it?
At 3 you're like, I am generating one of these every other. Right. So actually playing 3 is as easy as going Flittering Charge, Electromagnetic Somersault, Flittering Charge.
Oh yeah, good point. Never mind. Take it all back.
Or even like Gone in a Flash and then instant Gone in a Flash again. There's 3.
What if it's like Tarot, where it's like at the end of your turn you may pay a resource. No, that's too easy.
Too easy.
With a lightning card in your pitch. It's too easy. That's even easier actually. I don't know. I don't know what new Aurora would look like. Hopefully it's slightly different.
I would rather than I know Embodiment of Lightning is kind of like the lightning talent thing. I would almost rather the hero ability not create an embodiment and do something to just like give your next attack action go again under some stipulation, so you can't carry it turn after turn.
I kind of want,
because like there would be times on Aurora where like in mirror matches, if they like signal they're gonna go off, I will just commit my entire hand to blocking to stuff their power turn.
Yeah.
And then I get to keep my embodiment of lightning through the entire turn, and then on the turn where I commit to keeping cards again, I just get something like 0 for 4, 0 for 4.
I wonder. I think would be interesting is like hero text that asks you to do arcane. Because there's a lot of rune blades that like can generate arcane damage because they deal mixed damage. I'm trying to think if there's any that like asks of you to do arcane damage, and then it's like you can't just play only 0 for 4s if you want to get the hero text.
You do also have Grasp of the Arcanite that is true. 1 arcane ping every turn.
True.
That like you might not get it all the time. You will get it a non-zero amount of the time, and your opponent will be annoyed.
I don't know. I don't know what they do. I'm sure they have plenty of time to think about it. They probably already have thought about it. Like they're already like pretty sure what next Aurora might look like.
Probably.
I'm excited for that. I think there's also a chance. There's been rumors that I've heard from certain people that we're gonna hear a Dromai announcement at Singapore. I'm not sure that's happening, but like some people think it could happen.
I'll be there. So
you'll be there live on the spot.
I'll catch it before the 30-second delay on stream.
Here's what you need to do. And by you need to do, I mean I would do this if I was the person going to every event. Not all events have coverage of the pregame player talk. Like at Nationals, I know that's not a tier 4 event, but at Nationals, they had a pregame player talk where they like loosely apologized for the timing of Nationals, and there's no video of that. No one videoed that.
Yes. So I mean, I'll add it here. I don't know how quick you need to go, but the loose apology was that due to supply issues, or not supply issues, but like global printing issues, they had to push the release date of High Seas back by 1 week, because initially High Seas was supposed to come out the week before U.S. Nationals. And players supposed to have a week, and then because of that, High Seas released the same day as U.S. Nationals. So they apologized for that, and then at the same time is also they announced, and I don't know if you heard about the calling schedule for next year.
Yes. That we're going to get 1 million callings next year in the U.S.
Yes. So next year it is slated. So they said on average, which screams to me that there's going to be like 1 month with no callings and 1 month where there's a calling in like the first and last week or something like that. But which on average of a calling every month in the Americas. I don't know if they said the Americas or North America. So U.S. and Canada.
At minimum.
I would really like to. I have been high on it. I would love to see one up at like Niagara Falls. As someone like backstory, I worked up in New York on a fishing boat 12 miles from Niagara Falls.
Whoa! What a story!
I did that for 5 years.
That's a story.
I worked as a mate on a fishing boat for 5 years in New York.
That's insane.
But I'm very familiar with the area up there, and Niagara Falls is like actually gorgeous. It is one of the things where like you hear it where people say like if you get a chance to visit it, you should do it.
Mm-hmm.
I fully agree. Like the Niagara Falls is something that like I'm not gonna say go out of your way and make a huge trip of it, but if like it coincides with something a hobby, it's definitely worth going to.
Okay, sick. Not doing it anytime soon, but maybe next year if there's a calling. But
yeah,
I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Yep. I think real quick, odds of Dromai coming out before Aurora with no announcement of Dromai currently, and we have an announcement of Aurora. Odds of Dromai coming out first.
I think it's pretty high. I think
really?
It's pretty high.
Oh, okay. Yes. I think I would give it 40%.
I think I give it like 70.
Wow. Okay.
And
sick.
Yeah.
All right.
My argument is that we just had hunted. We just saw a bunch of draconic stuff.
What if New Dromai has to do with Mark? Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. Like she's pissed at Arachne too. Wait, hold on. I just now thought of this. What? How did I just now think of this? That's great, actually. All right. I'm wrapping this up.
All right.
Do you have any shout-outs?
Big shout out to he was in the chat, Kevin. At some point I will sit down with you and he has been helping me with Prism.
Mm-hmm.
It is what I'm planning to play in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Unless something absolutely messed up comes out for Ira and I commit to that bit instead.
We get him on next week and you play Prism on stream?
Coach me through. Yes.
Maybe.
That'd be sick, actually.
Remember to go check out our merch at the tablepit-shop.fourthwall.com where you can get shirts that say things like
it's mathematically correct to not block.
Yes.
Or something.
Yes.
Like that.
We just had someone buy that shirt, which is great.
I saw somebody out in the wild with it at the LGS up in Pittsburgh at Green Tree Sports Cards.
Holy frick.
Also, huge
that's
shout out
awesome.
to Green Tree Sports Cards.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's a homie. Hooks up the boys with singles every time a set releases.
I love that. If you want to help make this stream look nicer and put Roast Beef Slim's face on screen, or get supplies for our project videos, you can support us on patreon.com/thetablepit. Thank you so much for watching. We do this every Saturday morning at 9. We also have Pit Against, which is a live Flesh and Blood call-in show on Thursdays with Kevin Smurph Murphy, Smurph FaB, and the Design Table, which is not this week because I have to go run somewhere else, which is a FaB? A Flesh and Blood themed art show, a FaB themed art show, but we'll be doing that next Saturday. So see y'all. Bye.
Bye.